The Uncharted film serves as a self-contained origin story, wrapping up its narrative with the villains defeated and protagonists Nate and Sully discovering the treasure. Despite the victorious conclusion, the first credits scene hints at a sequel, revealing Sam's survival in a prison cell. Sam, Nate's brother, writes a postcard warning Nate to watch your back, leaving the audience in suspense about the nature of the impending danger. In the movie, Sam and Sully collaborate in the pursuit of the treasure until a pivotal moment when Braddock shoots Sam. Rather than aiding Sam, Sully abandons him, leading to potential resentment and a strained relationship between the characters. Sam's return in the sequel sets the stage for unresolved conflicts and raises questions about his intentions, particularly considering Sully's past actions. The sequel's direction remains uncertain, given the film's departure from the video game series storyline. The first movie takes inspiration from various elements of the games, but doesn't directly adapt any specific installment. Notably, the narrative revisits the origins of Nate and Sully's partnership, as well as the dynamics between Nate and Sam. As a result, it is unlikely that Uncharted 2 will follow the game's plots closely, despite having 4 more games, including Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, to draw upon. Director Ruben Fleischer has expressed a desire to incorporate iconic sequences from the video games into the sequel. One such sequence he mentioned is the car chase from Uncharted 4, which he considers the greatest car chase ever filmed. Fleischer, known for his work on various films featuring thrilling action sequences, aims to bring the intensity and excitement of Uncharted 4's car chase to the big screen. This tease suggests that the sequel may incorporate some key elements from the games while exploring new and original narratives. While the movie's ending provides closure to the immediate story, the post-credit scene and Fleischer's hints at potential game-inspired sequences build anticipation for the sequel. The focus on a new quest for Nate and Sully implies that they will embark on another adventure distinct from the previous installment. As the film deviates from the games, the sequel is likely to forge its own path, offering fans a fresh and unpredictable storyline. In a nutshell, the Uncharted film lays the foundation for a sequel by presenting a post-credit sequence with Sam's survival and a warning to Nate. The strained connections and unsolved tensions from the previous movie hint that the sequel will dive into these dynamics. While the film deviates from the gaming series, the director's interest in replicating classic scenes, such as the car chase from Uncharted 4, adds an interesting layer to the sequel's possibilities. As fans await the next installment, the anticipation lies in discovering the new adventures and challenges that await Nate and Sully in Uncharted 2. Now let's talk about the cast. In any potential sequel to Uncharted, Tom Holland is expected to reprise his role as Nathan Drake. Having proven his versatility in franchises like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Holland's portrayal of the iconic video game character sets the stage for future adventures. Mark Wahlberg, who plays Victor Sullivan, Nate's mentor and father figure, would also make a return, maintaining the dynamic established in the first film. Sophia Ali, who portrays treasure hunter Chloe Fraser, is likely to be back as well. In the second Uncharted game, Chloe briefly becomes Nate's love interest, and the first movie hinted at a potential romance. However, the film concluded with the characters acting as potential rivals, complicating their relationship after Nate tricks Chloe about the treasure's location. The post-credit scene teased the return of Nate's brother Sam, a pivotal plot point from the game Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. While Sam's role in the sequel remains uncertain, director Ruben Fleischer mentioned having a list of actors in mind for the character. Fleischer emphasized the importance of acknowledging Sam's existence in the film and leaving room for future developments in a relationship between the brothers. Antonio Banderas, who portrayed Moncada, is unlikely to return after being killed by his own mercenary, Braddock, played by Tati Gabrielle. Braddock, in turn, met her demise when a ship fell on her, although the absence of a definitive body leaves room for speculation about her survival. In the unpredictable world of Uncharted, where Nate can survive extraordinary situations, ruling out unexpected returns becomes challenging. Uncharted's second credit scene introduced Pilou Asbayek as the new villain named Gage. Gage double-crosses Nate in a deal, but Sully intervenes to save the day. The presence of Gage suggests an ongoing threat, indicating that the character may play a role in the sequel's narrative. The potential return of Gage adds an element of continuity and sets the stage for future conflicts in Nate's adventures. Elena Fisher, Nate's main love interest in the video games, could become a new character in the sequel. In the games, Nate and Elena eventually marry and have a daughter, making it likely that her character will be introduced in the movie adaptations at some point. With the focus on building Nate's relationships and expanding the character dynamics, Elena Fisher's inclusion would be a natural progression. If Sam does indeed have a more significant role in the sequel, Rafe Adler, the main antagonist of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, could also make an appearance. Rafe has a complex history with the Drake brothers, and his involvement could add depth to the storyline. Given that the first film drew inspiration from the games but did not feature Rafe, the sequel might introduce a new villain who diverges from the video game source material. Finally, the prospective Uncharted sequel promises the return of important characters such as Nathan Drake, Sully, and Chloe Fraser, the unresolved character relationships, the anticipated return of Sam, and the introduction of new antagonists such as Gage lay the foundation for an interesting sequel. The sequel has the ability to construct a gripping tale that mixes aspects from the games with fresh cinematic storytelling, with the prospect of old figures like Elena Fisher and possible new antagonists. However, in the latest update, Mark Wahlberg discussed the addition of a mustache for the potential sequel to Uncharted. He revealed that he spent a significant amount of time growing the mustache, expressing that he initially experimented with a fake one, but found it uncomfortable and lacked the confidence to pull it off. Wahlberg praised actors who can seamlessly wear wigs, prosthetics, and makeup, acknowledging his preference for a more authentic approach. While plans for another Uncharted film are in motion, Wahlberg has not officially committed to reprising his role in Uncharted 2. He emphasized that his decision to return would hinge on the quality of the screenplay, noting that it would need to surpass the first installment for him to consider participating. Wahlberg expressed satisfaction with the positive reception of the mustache, considering it a nice touch to the conclusion of the first film. Despite his openness to a sequel, he stressed that the decision ultimately depends on the overall improvement of the script, indicating that he is as informed as the public regarding the project's current status. Furthermore, the absence of any footage of Uncharted 2 shouldn't come as a surprise, considering that the movie's existence hasn't been officially confirmed. Presumably, development on a potential sequel may have been impacted by behind-the-scenes negotiations and Hollywood strikes. The resolution of these issues could pave the way for announcements related to Uncharted 2, suggesting that we might receive official confirmation sooner rather than later. Given the uncertainty surrounding the sequel status, it's reasonable to assume that the delays in production may have been influenced by industry-wide disruptions. The conclusion of strikes in Hollywood signals a potential turning point, creating a more favorable environment for the development and announcement of Uncharted 2. Until Sony officially confirms the sequel, the lack of footage remains consistent with the undisclosed status of Uncharted 2. Once a confirmation is made, a clearer timeline for the return of Nathan Drake to the screens will likely emerge, providing fans with a better understanding of what to anticipate in the highly anticipated sequel. As we eagerly await confirmation and updates on Uncharted 2, the resolution of Hollywood strikes offers hope for progress. What new adventures will Nathan Drake embark on, and how will the sequel surpass its predecessor? Stay tuned for the latest as we anticipate the next thrilling chapter in the Uncharted saga. What plot twist are you hoping for? Well, that's it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.